We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the New York Mets and the Baltimore Orioles. Coming to the plate now, Bryce Harper. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch coming, here it is. A ball and no strikes.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
High in the air into shallow left center. Soto has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that? At the plate, Tim Anderson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Anderson.
Now the pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in, Mookie Betts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Lifted in the air out to center field. Turner's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now at the plate, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Harper has a read on it. Makes the play, one away. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Standing in, Jeff McNeil.
Second baseman, number 6.
Here's the first pitch to him. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Anderson scoops it up, and that's the second out. Here now is Juan Soto, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. And he will get there to make the running play. Striding into the box, Juan Soto. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Settling in now, Eugenio Suarez. First pitch of the at-bat. Suarez brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike two call. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. In now, Gary Sanchez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Another one sent foul. Now another 0-2. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by one check swing holding up.
Suarez is off of first with 2 away. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the inning now. Now at the plate, Yordan Alvarez. First offering on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And the Orioles have their first hit of the ball game. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. And it's 1-1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more.
1-2.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Just a tick behind for a strike. And Griffey swings right through this one, so it's 0-2 now to Jr.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. Throw goes over to third. And he nails him at third. Great throw. Striding forward now is the DH, Yordan Alvarez.
The designated hitter, Yordan
Popped up. Torres has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So coming to the plate, Yoan Moncada. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
ball.
Moncada is playing second base today, but by trade he's most often considered a third baseman. 2 balls and a strike to count. Third inning, no score to this point. Fouled off.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
That's foul.
The 2-2 one more time. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Soto will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll coming to the plate now, Ken Griffey Jr. as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
1-0.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Outside, 3-0 now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Soto is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. Digging in, Wilson Contreras. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Sent on the ground out to second. Moncada fields it cleanly, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner, to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to look. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. Oh, just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike 2.
Swing and a liner. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And he has a cut at that one, but misses. 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. So here's Jeff McNeil. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Soto will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1. Juan Soto to the plate now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. At the plate, Yordan Alvarez, as it's grounded sharply to first. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play. Now to the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He'll start off the 5th in this one. into the corner and slicing foul. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Ortiz comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. That's lifted the other way out to left. Soto is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Into the box now, Yordan Alvarez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets DH.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
The 2-1 pitch. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. So here's Yoan Moncada. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. 2 balls and no strikes to count to Yoan Moncada.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. Now the relay home. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. So 2 are gone now in the Baltimore 5th, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Out in front of it, strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. Here's Bryce Harper now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. This is flared out towards second. And the sixth inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Orioles, the designated hitter.
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding his zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Oh, he couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. 1 out, nobody on. 2-2 the count. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Betts to the track. A leaping effort, and he brings it in. 2 away now after a great effort. Here now is Trey Turner. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
A bouncer up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Now back, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. At the plate, David Ortiz.
Leading off the net, the first baseman, number 34, David Ortiz.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. in now, Gary Sanchez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
0-2.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. The pitch.
Alvarez.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Bounce towards the second baseman. And there are 2 away now. Digging in and looking for... more. Yohan Moncada. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Soto is going to have room out there as he... Ready for another shot now. Juan Soto. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. 2-2. Locks him up for strike 3. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Yordan Alvarez becomes the 2nd out of the bottom of the 7th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Fastball just inside.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the inning. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Standing in now, Tim Anderson, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. Harper rounds third and is digging for the plate, and the throw in gets away from him, and he will score now from first, and the throwing mistake. Edwin Diaz is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. Here's Mookie Betts. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. So striding in, Juan Soto. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. So we've got runners at the corners here. One away. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. And he misses with it, 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Hot shot on the ground to short. McNeil's got it for one. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. Next up is Max Muncy. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Anderson brings it in, and that's out number 1. Digging in once again, Torres. He went down on strikes last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Behind 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So digging in now, Ken Griffey Jr. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
Behind 0-2 now. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. New inning set to get underway. Stepping into the box, David Ortiz. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. A ball that's carrying. But he can't get it as it's off the wall. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Dylan Betances will take the ball now as the new pitcher. To the plate now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but
That's a dangerous location, no matter how hard you're throwing.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Turner's under it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. So striding forward now, Yordan Alvarez. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Bryce Harper. And their runners at the corners now. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Turner is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
The catcher, Wilson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pops this one up. Ortiz. Foul ground. But this will land untouched. Now the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. At the plate, Jeff McNeil, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over. And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The New York Mets used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Jacob deGrom gets the W on the mound. Noah Syndergaard takes the loss.